Well, this is it, everyone. We finally reached Avengers, the first Avengers film. Boy, what a time it was. I've been in university, still in there. Yeah, well, when did it release? May 4th. Yeah, so I remember it was the last year, or the second last year of my university days. And man, I watched this film 3 or 4 times in the theaters. What a time it was. The build up, all these step-by-step movies that they did, and then they brought everyone together, and the whole event, it felt an earth-shattering moment because it was like history in the making, where a company was able to set up these movies to make this. This was that it was gonna either make it or break it. Remember the pressure this had, and a lot of people say, "Oh, they took a risk with Guardian of the Galaxy, the first one." This is that first risk, right? They had all these individual movies, and they had to build all that. This was just as risky as anything else, I think, because this was either going to work, and if it did not, then everything after is not going to work. And now I am going to react to the official trailer 2. I believe there was something about the first trailer. I'm not sure what it was. Whether it was like the CGI of Hulk didn't do it right. Something was there that the first trailer is not well known, where the second trailer is a lot better. So we're just going to go with the second one. Here we go. That then destruction.
War has started. And we are hopelessly outgunned.
Outgunned. Man. I wish they added Ashley Benson, right? That's her, the actress's name.
It's time.
I wish they added some of the deleted scenes. It would have added a lot more to Captain America in
Here
this
with the
one.
mission, sir? Trying to get me back in the world?
Trying to save it.
Doctor, we need you to
Oh,
come in.
this scene.
What if I say no?
I'll persuade you.
What are you asking me to do?
When Hulk was still like pretty darn awesome.
It's called the Avengers Initiative.
Woo!
I thought I didn't qualify. Apparently I'm, what is it? Volatile, self-obsessed, and don't play well with others.
I need you now. Oh.
You need a timeout.
Yeah, they do.
How desperate are you? And you call on such lost creatures.
Tom Hiddleston really did such a good job, man, with Loki.
Very desperate. We're not a team. We're a time bomb.
Tingles everywhere, man. I've seen this movie how many times, and it's still. Oh boy. That part I still do not understand why they decided to show that. Why did they show Hulk grabbing him there in the air? I still don't get it. That makes me angry still.
Guys, I'm bringing the party to you.
There you have it. Even though I watched that trailer many times while working out, and so this is the kind of trailer. The Avenger trailer is all of them. The Endgame, Infinity War, Age of Ultron. This one, it's something about them. Then I'm doing my cardio, just cycling through. I put these trailers on, the music and everything just hypes you up like so much. It's like, yeah, I want to work out more. It's something about these trailers, the Avenger trailers, all of them, they do that. And this one, no different. Minus that one thing. Again, I'm going to say it again. I said that during the trailer. I still do not understand why they showed Hulk grabbing Iron Man. Now, that is actually, they took inspiration, like literally took the scene from one of their animations. Forgot what it was. Whether it was like somebody did a YouTube thing, or it was a cartoon or something they did which was not very well received, but that particular scene actually is taken from that. It's somewhere on YouTube. So yeah, but again, the scene itself is great. It's just that it was such a huge moment. I remember being in theaters and we knew what was coming because they showed the whole thing there, and you're like, oh yeah, he's going up the portal, he's gonna fall. You really know, you just expect that to happen, right? And it was such a huge spoilers, and it's great that they started being more careful going forward with everything that they did after. They were very careful in the things they need to show and like the way they showed it in the trailers, because that was just, it stuck out and it still makes me angry to this day. Other than that, the trailer though itself was just perfect, and it I would say that even though the trailer is perfect minus that one thing, the movie itself, it did take a bit to get going. Where I think Age of Ultron's pace was different. It started really like fast, slowed down in the middle, and then this one was like a step by step. It was the thing where it's like it started slow. You had a very basic chase scene, with that whole like tunnel thing. It was okay. I was like, they could have pictured that better. Even today, I'm like, by the standards of then, it still could have been better. There were a few cuts in here. They tried to make the chase look cool. It's like, whatever. But then all the subsequent stuff is what was so like great. I think the start was, you're right, okay, Loki escapes and all of this, but anything that happened after is what really set that up, and that's what makes the film so great. That's especially that Hulk going crazy in that carrier, because that was a scene. That was a scene. I remember watching the second time, and I knew it was coming, and I was so jumpy that people in the back row actually started laughing, and my friends started laughing because I forced them, people who did not watch it yet, forced them to watch it with me again, even though I already watched it, and they were laughing at me because I almost jumped out of my chair. When Hulk goes all off after like Black Widow and the whole thing in that ship. That was crazy. That fight with Thor, and then the whole plan after, the whole New York City just crumbling down, and that whole fight scene. That's where the movie really, really shines, and the character dialogues. Tony speaking to Steve Rogers and like, what are you? And, they're going back and forth, and Thor just laughing at everyone. You puny humans, I think he called them something like you humans or something so childish, something like that. And it was perfect. Like the way they did the story was great. Maybe some scenes they could have done better, especially the start, but the story itself was great. It was not just like, hey, we need to make an Avengers, let's just do it. But they set up all these characters in the movies before, and then even then when they brought it together, it was not just like, hey, let's work together because they're friends. It was like, work together because we need to we got to avenge. And the Avengers as the name, it fit perfectly in what they were trying to do with these characters. I wish there was a way we could go back and actually just go through it, all of it again. I wish there was a way, because that was for some time, man. I'm loving all this, checking all these trailers out. So what are your memories from this first Avengers film? Where were you and what were you doing? How did the environment around you react to a movie like this? Because it was huge where I was. It went crazy. Everything was just crazy. All we could hear about was Avengers. That's it. Leave a comment below. Let me know. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for all the support. I'll see you all soon. Until then, ta-da, a cab.